She's singing. We coming up on the final chorus. It's the final chorus for doing things that you don't want to do. It's almost, it's already here. It's already here. It's just if you choose to lean into it or not. What are we doing? What are we doing? 1535. Oh no, no, no. Don't give me no 14. It's 15. 15. 1,535 days here. This truly, this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. I thank God every day I get to wake up and be in this space with each and every one of you. This is the law of attraction. We are on day 1,535 days of uninterrupted, consistent, 7 days a week showing up. This is team, no days off. Life don't take no days off, so neither do we. Can't take no days off. Do life take that? Like literally, like we didn't make that up, did we? Because do life take days off? Life's on Sunday. Life's on Saturday. Life's on Wednesday. Life's on Tuesday. It don't matter what day of the week it is. And some of those days that life has lifed is etched in your memory. You could tell me a day, a date, and a time when life lifed. And when you say the date, it could be a Tuesday. It could be a Sunday. It could be a Friday. Life can life at any moment. And so this day, the things we do in this space, these are the things that we do to give ourselves that daily inoculation, that daily dose, that daily vaccination, that daily vitamin to help us when life lives. To remind us of the positive words, the positive songs, the things that come up to remind us that God is. God is right here with you, with me, with us all. God is with us 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So I am okay. Good day, Lady 54. So we are here together as life does what life does. And in support of one another and each other, this is the space. This is the space for the support. This is the space, the space. This is the space for the love. This is it. This is it. I don't care what time I go to bed or if I never go to bed. There is one place that you can count on that I'm going to be right here. Right here with each and every one of you, creating new memories, hearing your stories, hearing the breakups, the breakdowns, the breakthroughs, all together. Because guess what? We support you through the breakdown. We support you through the breakthrough. Doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter if you are the facilitator or an attendee. The support is the same. The support is the same. There's so much gratitude here, so much love here. And if you're new here, welcome. I am so grateful and so excited. Today is Friday. Why is Friday don't feel the same as Monday? Why is that? You know, time is a construct that somebody else made up, but why does Friday feel better than Monday? Feels like relief, don't it? Because that's it feels like relief because some of us still in the matrix. Oh, look what jumped out. Today is a delightful day. Today is a delightful day. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. I have unlimited choices. Opportunities are everywhere. Opportunities are everywhere. And if you don't see the opportunity everywhere, then in the words of our singer earlier, he said, look again. He said, look again. Seek much and you shall find. So if you haven't found it, look again. Look again. Look again. You know, in the building, it's Friday. We have our illustrious, infamous, best-selling, number one best-selling author in the building who is, what can I say? Kicking ass and taking names. Dr. Tawana Ross is in the building, and she gonna say, when I said look again, she said that's called sales.
I'm for
Lee,
real. I'm for real though. I
I
mean, seriously, look again. Y'all ain't looking like you ain't looking.
know. Who y'all playing with? Don't play with my coach, honey. Don't play with my coach. Did you hear what she said? Yeah, look again. Make a sale. Look again. That's what he said. Look again. And I guess now when I hear the word look again, I'm going to hear sell. I'm going to hear sell again. Sell again. Look again. And you know, I listened to Zig Ziglar. He an old school sales teacher from back in the day. He tells stories about selling Cutco knives and somebody's pots. I forget who the pots were. But he talked about the evolution of the sale, that everything is a sale. The clothes you put on is a sale. Everything that you do is a sale. And he talked about how many people are in the sales process from you sitting in front of the consumer all the way back to the person who makes the paper for the order form that you use because it came from the tree and somebody had to process that to turn that into just wow. Just wow, wow, and wow. So there's so much to be in gratitude for. And I have the second card. The second card says, the point of power is always the present moment. The point of power is always the second moment, the present moment, not the second moment, the present moment, the present moment. It says the past is over and done and has no power over me. I can begin to be free in this moment. Today's thoughts create my future. I am in change. No, I'm sorry. I'm in charge. I'm in charge. I now take my own power back. I am safe and I am free. I am safe and I am free. You are safe and you are free. The power is in the present. not in the past, and definitely not in the future. The past is gone and doesn't exist. The future is not here yet. That's why they call the present the gift. So we need to stay present in the now. The point of power is always going to be in the now. I just seen Sherry pop on the screen, and I think she got on a fitted baseball cap. Do you got on a fitted? Yes, fitted.
Well,
That's so.
my cousin passed away in June, and she left this hat to me, and it says Wakanda forever.
I love it.
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
very New York.
Oh yes.
It's very New York. I love it. I love it. I hope your birthday was amazing, and I know
It was.
it's
Listen,
not
I
over
just
yet.
Aunt Berry just came from
Berry.
Logan Black History school performance. I couldn't stop crying. I
Uh,
could not stop crying. The songs and the poems and how these black boys performed was amazing. I
wow.
couldn't stop crying. I could not stop crying. Oh
Wow.
my God, it was so good. I'm so glad I went because it my son graduated from this school. It's called Excellence Charter School,
Yeah.
and they're they're doing amazing work. Oh my God, they're
Why,
doing
why
so
did it
good.
make you why did it make you cry? Did it make you cry because of history or because it was the kids? What about it made you cry with joy?
The words in the song, like they had the first grade sing this song about
Hmm.
black boys, brown skin, how precious we are, and it in the background of the boys singing the song, they had video running of black men with black boys, um, playing games and dancing and
Wonderful.
singing and smiling in a park and outdoors. And they showed all different kinds of black boys and black men. And they were singing about just how important and gifted and wonderful they are. I could not stop crying.
Wow.
I could not stop crying. When you hear so much negativity
Yeah.
in the world and on social media,
Hmm.
to see and to know that there is a school teaching this and singing this with them. Of course, we sang "Lift Every Voice and Sing," and that
Uh-oh.
song, that song always makes me cry too. But I'm trying to remember the song. There was one song they sang. It was so cute because they would like screaming it and in masculine voice, and then when they would get to this one part, all of them became sopranos. I thought it was so cute. And and this was the elementary school, so I only went up to the fourth grade.
Wow.
Yeah, and they had steppers. Oh, it was, man, I'm so
Beautiful day. This beautiful.
a beautiful way to start the day. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, that's wonderful. Well, we're glad that the beginning of your birthday weekend is going amazing.
Yes, I'm partying tonight. One of my Pisces daughters is having a party at someplace here in Bed-Stuy, and
Okay.
she said,
Oh,
"Come
yeah,
here to dance." So I'm wearing my sneaks.
yeah, listen, sneaks,
That's
not
right.
tennis shoes, not tennis shoes, sneaks.
Yeah, I'm wearing I'm wearing my sneakers.
Yes, we're wearing sneakers. We're not wearing tennis shoes. I don't even know where that came from because
Mm.
tennis shoes are for tennis shoes, sneakers are for everything else.
Yeah,
What is
what do they call them? Sneakerheads. No, I'm not a sneakerhead, but I'm gonna wear my sneakers.
yes. I'm not a sneakerhead, but I do love a good pair of sneakers. And we know
Same.
our illustrious coach is probably over there in her blinged out Converses because she is a Converse Chuck Taylor girl. Oh,
You
Okay.
know, all I do is Chucks. All I own is Chucks.
yeah.
That's it, baby.
You know,
So, you know, if you live next door to an executive that works at Converse, y'all just go ahead and hook me up. Give me a phone number. Give me a contact. Tell me who to connect with on LinkedIn so I can go ahead and get that sponsorship.
that sponsorship, because that's it.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
love that.
the funny thing about Converses and Chuck Taylors, every 2 months from the time I was 16, I bought me a new pair of high top white Chuck Taylors because I lived around the corner from the factory. I could go straight to the factory and go get me a fresh one every 2 months, a fresh pair.
Nice, nice.
Listen, I don't even, so you know, I lived in a neighborhood in North Philly that was, it was multiple factories, but right at 20, is it 21st or 20th in Allegheny in Philadelphia was the Converse factory.
I lived in Philly, and that's when I started wearing Chucks, was back in 78.
You see? See? Back in 78, you could have went to you should
I
have known.
could go, maybe my mom did. I don't know. Maybe that's where we got it from. But all I know is all my cousins always had on Chucks. I would look down at people's shoes and I always see that red stripe. And I'm like, okay, let me keep buying the red stripes because they look cool.
Yeah, my uncle used to get my. I think my uncle started wearing them first, and then I always liked them on his foot. But the funny thing about my uncle, he was bow-legged and pigeon-toed, and the thing about those sneakers, they break right in with whatever your feet doing.
Yes, that's true.
And I used to look at his feet like these cannot be good for your feet.
It's true. It's very true.
But he
You
needed
probably need to buy some Dr. Scholl's insoles and put them in every
some
pair,
Dr.
but you
Scholl's.
know,
He need to been in some Tims or some Doc Martens or
yeah,
something. He needs something else.
yeah.
I'm so grateful. Thank you, everybody. I mean, we things are just feeling and looking gooder and gooder in every area of our lives. And no matter where you are and what you thinking, honey, it's better than that. It's better than that. It's better than that. Hillary just jumped on. Y'all see me in my Hillary dress? This is my Hillary dress. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? And my earrings too. If y'all listen,
Gorgeous.
we got whole stylists, um, designers, everything you need. We got in this room, honey. So y'all need to clock that and come in this room. So let me jump into to the 5 minutes of gratitude. Um, It starts with the words, there's always something to be grateful for. The skies burst open and torrential rain ruins your day. And out of the blue, there is torrential gratitude for the water that allows life to flourish. Fill in the four blanks what I appreciate most about this moment. Something about me that's worth celebrating. An opportunity I have today that I only dreamt about having previously. And the last one, someone who helped me get to where I am today. I can feel it. Today is the start of something good. Today is the start of something good. And I have in the notes up in the corner, joy is my compass. Joy is my compass. I think our author said that one time and I wrote it down. Imagine that joy being your compass. You only go places where joy is. If joy does not reside there, I will not be going. Joy is my compass. I love that. So let me jump into our deep breath of life, daily inspiration for heart centered living for this Friday, March the 6th. Ooh, it says masters all, masters all. It says, don't, don't bunt, aim out of the ballpark. Aim for the company of the immortals. David Ogilvy. Don't bunt, aim out of the ballpark. Don't hit it lightly. Don't hit it soft. Hit the ball out of the park. Could you hit the ball out of the park? Hit the ball out of the park. That's called sales. I can't breathe. That's called sales. Hit the ball out of the park. That's called sales. I'm gonna add that. So everything that's a touchdown, home run, taking a step, looking again is all called sales. That's a win, Dr. Tawana. That's cause see that brain of hers, that brain of her. Now we done read this book 17 times. Now, one time did we equate any of these things with sales, but because she said it, that's true. Can you see the truth in it? Hit the ball out of the park. That means your sales pitch. Oh, baby. And when I tell you, today for me is pitch day. Uh,
Yes, yes.
this day.
That's what I'm talking about. Every day though is pitch day, y'all. Like seriously, every day is pitch day. If you're not in a sales conversation daily, multiple sales conversations daily, how are you gonna make your sales quota? And we already talked about the fact that some of you don't even have a sales quota. Therefore, you are bunting all day, every day, which is why you keep telling me that you don't have any money. We've had the conversation about how you are a business owner. You are not an employee. That means you have unlimited earning potential. You can prove that to yourself by having sales conversations every single day. That's
Yep.
all.
That's all. So easy, so simple, right?
It really is.
It doesn't, isn't that how she makes it sound so
It,
easy?
it is, y'all. And if you're making it complicated, that's on you. You know, you scroll social media all day. When you're scrolling social media, you look at all that bullshit, all the typos, all the things that don't make sense, and people still checking out and purchasing services from these people who don't even know what they're doing. They're not presenting quality to you, yet we still buy it. So this is not hard. It really is not hard. And I understand maybe I'm biased because my whole career path is sales, was sales. I get it. But the reality is, sales is simple. It's simple. And if you would focus on scheduling discovery sessions on a regular basis so that you can have regular sales conversations, you will hit your sales goal. I already gave you a challenge to hit your sales goal, and I didn't get any text message from anybody saying that they hit it. That's how I know you're bunting every single day.
I think you should reiterate whatever that was because I don't even remember. I must have missed it. What was
That that
what,
sales is simple.
sales is simple, and then what was the challenge?
Take your highest salary, whatever your highest salary was or is, and make that with one piece of business, just one new client, one new contract. I think I might have said 90 days, but I really know you can do it in 30 because that's what I challenge some of my clients to do, and they do it. So this is not just my experience in life.
You
I'm
know,
not I'm not just telling you this because this is my life. Okay. I'm telling you this because I want you to have $20,000, $50,000 months on a regular basis.
I want that for myself too.
Have
Myself.
sales conversations on a regular basis. The only way you're going to hit your sales goal is if you're having sales conversations, which is every conversation that you have with everybody.
Yes, yes. Coach over here on Instagram said her highest salary was six figures. Well, and she
Girl, that's one contract. I did it yesterday. I'm not lying to you. That is one contract. One.
and you know what, Dr. Tawana, I think that there needs to be I would like to see, and this could just be for me, it could just be one to one with you. Um Sales training.
We'll do it. I already told you we can do it. I have sales training in my vault that I'm certified to teach, that I teach in corporate America. We
Sales
can
training
do a
one.
sales training.
And then what does corporate sales look like? Because that's not the same as sales with a person one to one.
The process is the same.
Process is
The actual process of sales is the same. The only difference is that B2C versus B2B is you're talking to an individual with B2C, um, business to consumer. B2B, you're talking to someone within an organization that has power to use that corporate Amex, okay, on behalf of the organization. The process is the same, the conversation is the same. Your duty all day, every day as a business owner is to solve problems for people. How are you going to do that? You go find the problems. How are you going to do that? You have sales conversations with people so that you can uncover what their needs are, as somebody just put in the chat. And as soon as you understand what somebody's needs are, you swoop in with the solution. I promise you, the people who had the problems that you solve are paying way more. So when you come along with your $10,000 invoice, they're laughing like, oh, it's only 10,000 to solve my six-figure problem? Sign me up.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I can see that. I can see that. Well, I can tell you that tables, tables are being built right now in front of the very people who said she ain't, they ain't, he can't, they can't. But the tables are being built right before your very enemies, the very people who didn't believe in you. But God does. God did. So if you haven't found it, look again. Look again. Keep uncovering the things that are there. So it goes, one of the ways in which we hurt ourselves on the spiritual path is to define ourselves as seekers, as students, or addicts. For a time, we are, of course, looking and learning. After that, however, we must acknowledge the truth of our wholeness. Everyone on this planet is masters of something, a master of something. The question is not, are you a master, but what are you a master at? As godly beings, we have the ability to succeed in whatever we put our mind to. Humanity's challenge is not that we lack the ability to succeed, but that we have applied our skills to things that hurt us. Ooh, what he said. You applying your skills to things that hurt you? You know, I had a group full of women in my house last night, and that's exactly what they told me. They told me that. They said, you always fall for the banana in the tailpipe. You always trying to help somebody that end up hurting you because you got such a good, big heart. They said it. But you know, I have a little more discernment now. a little more discernment now. And I now know that I am on assignment. And certain things in that assignment does not include. That's why I need you to stop. I just need you to stop. She said, now you send invoices. I think I need to send some retroactive invoices at this point. I think I'm missing a couple of things. Yes, now I send invoices. Man, that's so deep though. It's not that you are not a master. It's that you are mastering and applying your skills to things that hurt you rather than things that help you and grow you. We're not doing that no more. We're not doing that in 2026. What they say in 2026, we're not going back and forth above me and beyond and out of my way. We're not doing that in 2026. 2026, we filling our own cups first. We filling our own cups first. So it says, I once hired a man who I did not know was a drug addict. I loaned him money that he hedged about repaying. I gave him privileges he abused. When I confronted him, he manufactured some of the most convincing lies I have ever heard. I would go to him with facts that clearly pointed to his lack of integrity, and he would quickly and deftly come up with excuses that I believed. Eventually, he stole a few items and left us without notice. In retrospect, I realized I was dealing with a master liar. This fellow was able to, this fellow was also a master artist. He could have been a great success, but most of his energies went down the drain of his addiction. Many of us have mastered drama, emergency, lack, worry, and sabotage relationships. Why these people be talking to us like this? Why they be you have mastered drama? You have mastered emergency. You have mastered lack. You have mastered worry, and you have mastered sabotaged relationships. We are able to take a situation with great potential and find a way to undermine it. This is truly mastery. So, what he just said is you can master messing up some good stuff in your life. That's wild. Now we must take the skills we have used to hurt ourselves and apply them to our healing. We must harness the force of intelligent love and build the life we choose rather than the one we fear. We must step forward with the magnificent innate wisdom we were given and make the planet a heavenly place to live. Heaven on earth. All this is clearly within our capacity. Let us manifest our mastery of the divine, which is what we came here to do. Help me use my gifts to make my life and the world a magnificent place. God has imbued me with greatness. I let it shine. Now, Dr. Tawana got her camera off, and I don't know what part, but one of the parts she leaned back and did this. Go ahead and tell me. Go ahead and tell me why you lean back. What?
I'm piecing things together, and my brain is translating, and I just want to point out the proof of what has been the ongoing message today, especially about us being givers, right? And when we are givers, we tend to give a lot.
Yes.
And up to this point, y'all not giving like this anymore without sending an invoice, right?
Yes.
And here's my proof, and this is what made me lean back. I saw it right in here because for 12 weeks, it was at least 20 of y'all in here on a Friday, at least that many, learning about LinkedIn for 12 weeks. We talked about how you have notes in your notebook uh, that literally give you the blueprint to go from where you are today to where you want to be. Yet, after that 12 weeks, no, I won't even say after that. I say now, today, if I go open LinkedIn and do a search for all 20 plus of you, I guarantee you it's only 5 or 6 of y'all that actually implemented something you learned in that 12 weeks. I already know this because I've been checking you out. I see who's on my timeline every day. So I can put two and two together, who I do see and who I don't see. And the reality is, the vast majority of you got $5,000 worth of learning that you did not do anything with. What that means is that free is not valuable. If that were valuable to you, then of the 20 plus of you, at least 18 would have changed their headline. It's a solid 6 of y'all that changed your headline. And really, I think it's like 4. Okay. That's the proof, y'all. That's the proof right there that if you've been bunting all this time and not sending invoices that reflect your worth, then you will find that what you're giving away doesn't matter to the people that you're giving it to. If they're not using what you gave them, you are using your talents and gifts to hurt you. So I agree. And when I leaned back, it made sense that, hey, why are you giving this shit away? Because it takes the same amount of energy to worry about something as it takes to actually implement a solution. It's the same amount of energy. So why not use your gifts and talents on something worthwhile, like sales?
Like sales. I'm telling
You see how it all comes back?
all come
Sales, right? As business owners, that is your duty. It is your duty to find the people who need your solutions. Sending out emails all day, commenting on social media and collecting millions of followers, none of that equals sales. That's called bunting.
I don't want
So
to.
if you're doing that, you are bunting. You are using your gifts and talents to hurt you and your pocketbook. Meanwhile, one contract with 6 figures. And by the way, that one contract, that company, they found me on LinkedIn.
All right.
We don't bunt over here. We do
No
not
fun
bunt.
over
We
here.
do not bunt.
Huh. Hillary said, I agree, Dr. Tawana. I post items daily on platforms without doing, I get no sales.
Those old sisters say, well,
It ain't even nothing else to say. This is the part where no words, the man that was a master liar, there are no more words that can be spoken about what needs to happen. The only words that can be spoken in this moment is be right back. And when you being right back, you're going to go do something because there's no more talking.
mm-mm. No more talking.
Only do. Only do. Maya says, and when you bunt, you're advancing the other player. You usually strike out. Hillary said you gave us an ouch moment. The toes stepped on, smashed. But you know, I bought this calendar. My biggest, for me, my biggest thing is controlling my time. I can do all of the things if I control my time. And I think a lot of that happens to a lot of us where people will steal your time and you don't even realize your time is being stolen. It's being stolen by that phone call. It's being stolen by that drop by visit. It's being stolen by that can you go with me? So you have to be mindful of your time. And then the other thing that came up was what are your routines of your day? A routine is the thing that will give you your life back. If you say, all right, I'm getting up at 7:30 every morning. At 7:30, I'm going to listen and read the devotional. I'm going to write my morning pages. And then I'm going to do the law of attraction call. And then after the call, I'm going to do, you have your day laid out. You say, okay, let me go and check my emails. All right, let me make my 5, my 10 sales calls. Let me let people know what it is that I'm doing. If you create the routine, I promise you, if I ask Dr. Tawana what her day look like, she gonna tell me the routine. And I remember working a job, and when I came in, I did the same thing every day. And that was the aha moment I had. It was like, if I could create that routine at my job, knowing I got to come in, check my email, see who need what, check my voicemail, see who's on my, it's the same thing. So create the same type of routine for your business. For your business. I don't even know, Dr. Tawana, um, tell us your routine.
This is, I love this question. So the let me back up a second, and then answer the question. Setting routines, yes, is invaluable. However, your routines do not matter if you don't couple them with boundaries. Okay. So my routine every morning is up until 11 o'clock. I don't talk to people. Okay. That's a very important part of my day. This is why y'all are special on a Friday, because the only people who can get to me any other day before 11 o'clock is a paying client. Okay. If a client calls me, all bets are off. I'm going to answer the phone. But my clients know that I don't talk to people before 11 o'clock. And it's because that routine in the morning is so critical. It's affirmations, it's meditation, is supposed to be drinking water. I'm working on it. Um, uh, I mean, I can't even lie. It's a wake and bake because I'm not brilliant until I do. Um,
Understood, overstood, understood.
right. Some of y'all know, right? Sativa in the morning is brilliant. I'm just saying. Um, but I also in that time make my list for my prospects that day. And this is the hack, y'all. This is the life hack right here that leads to your bank account looking quite differently in the very near future. Because we just talked about the importance of having sales conversations every day. Prospecting is built into my routine at two different points of the day. The beginning of the day, which is 11 for me, because that's when my workday starts, 11. And then I come back to prospecting right around 4 o'clock in the afternoon or so. The reason I have two spots for prospecting, though, is because I do two different types of prospecting. So in the morning, I do my phone calls. Okay, that's when I'm reaching out to people, touching base, and actually having conversations with people. The afternoon prospecting is more of my online prospecting space. So that's when I'm on LinkedIn. That's when I'm having conversations back and forth, engaging with people online. Okay. The other hat that I've mentioned with you before, but this really is one of the main reasons why my life is where it is because every single day on my calendar is a chunk of time, and it's in my favorite color, and it says Dr. Tawana time. Okay. We have already established in this group that number one, most of you do not keep a calendar. You might have a paper calendar or your notebook and you write things down there, but you do not keep a calendar, which means you cannot look at a day in the life and determine where your energy is supposed to go. Hence, you do not have boundaries. So you can come up with all the routines in the world. That's great. But your calendar speaks volumes because you have no boundaries set on your calendar. You especially do not have time for you. Ask me how I know this. Some of you have expressed interest in working with me, yet you don't have the time. Okay, right? It's either one, you told me you don't have the time, or two, you told me you don't have money. Both are the symptoms of the same problem, and the same problem is a lack of sales. Because let me tell you, if you were making sales, you'd be able to create your day the way you want to create it. If you don't want to work till 11 o'clock in the morning, you don't have to if you were clocking sales. I think when I first came, right before we did our 12 weeks, I was telling you about how I didn't work the last 4 months of last year. I think people can just take 4 months off. How? Tell me, who in your life took 4 months off? Who?
That's T clocking right there.
Okay, that's called sales.
Yeah.
That's called sales. When you hit your sales goal, as I hit my sales goal, I was like, oh, I hit my sales goal. What do I need to do for the rest of the year? I don't need to work my ass off. Why am I grinding? Why am I doing that when I can just rest and be, and anything that comes in that's just extra? Okay, that's called sales, everybody. And this is not just my life. This is not me. I'm not special at this. And I'm not even wealthy. Rich, yes. Wealthy, no. Okay. I just want you to experience this life where on a consistent basis, you hit your sales quota month after month after month after month, because you told me at some point that you want to make millions. Now I keep the numbers in front of me all day, every day about how you're going to make millions. That means you got to make X amount of dollars this week. And if you are bunting, good luck with that.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Go ahead, Hillary.
I gotta just speak for myself. Dr. Tawana, I appreciate you. I hate the ouch moments, but it's true. It's true. I could say for myself, I'm sorry I sound like this, but I'm sick, y'all. But the biggest thing I'll say is not creating time to be productive, to carve out, whether it's an hour or two, and just say, okay, for these 2 hours, I'm just going to do a power hour of seeding into whatever it is that I've written down that I want to do. And then just taking that time, whether it's, if I'm an artist, doing that artwork for an hour. If it's, I want to be a writer, I need to take that hour or 2 hours just to write toward that book. Whatever it is, to take that time to just do it. What happens, I know for myself, is I have not determined what time or what power hour time is best for me? Like, is it going to be a morning time? Am I better at the mornings or at night? I know when I come home from Amazon, I'm pretty much exhausted and I don't have a lot of life left in me to be able to be productive in that thing. So I'm just trying to determine, and not in any way making excuses, but just keeping it 100. Like, the calendar part that you're talking about is so true. It's just a matter of like just putting it down and just saying, okay, it it's causing you to say, okay, I've got to be organized with this thing that I really want to have flourish. I have to be organized. I have to make priorities. I have to put people off. I have to do all these things. And I think for me, that's the hard thing, because it's now you're making that choice to do it. And you have to be solid and consistent with doing it to be able to get the goals and to get the things that you're really striving for. I'm in lack because I have not made the decision to fully do it. I may do it for a certain period of time, but I'm not consistently doing it. But if I'm consistently doing it and moving toward those things, it's going to happen. And I know that with all my heart. So everything that you're saying, you and Darlene are saying, is like, it's like sometimes I'm like, God, what is wrong with me? Like, okay, like you have to do it to be able to have those things change in your life. That's just the bottom line.
Absolutely.
Mhm. Yeah,
I,
I would encourage you to, Miss Hillary. And by the way, thank you for your service at Amazon, because I love y'all. You gets all my money. Okay. My neighbors every single day are like, why is the Amazon truck here again? They were just here yesterday. Like, why? 6 out of 7 days a week, Amazon is pulling up. So thank you for your service. I think one thing really important, Miss Hillary, to point out, and this for everybody, um, it is okay sometimes to admit to yourself that maybe the outcome you're pushing yourself towards is something you don't want. Okay. There's a difference between really wanting something and kind of wanting it. Okay. Like, I kind of want to lose weight. I kind of want to lose weight, but I know that I don't really want to lose weight, because if I really wanted to lose weight, I would be intentional about what it takes to lose weight. Okay, you see the difference? I kind of want it, so I sit my ass on the couch all day. If I really wanted it, I would have a gym membership. Okay, there's a difference between the two, and it's okay to admit to yourself that sometimes some of the things that we see before us are things that we just kind of want. We don't necessarily really want it. However, when you have decided, because you use that very important word, it's a decision. You're saying you're in lack because you haven't decided, right? When you decide that you really want something and you truly do want it, you will be intentional, because the excitement about that thing causes you to be intentional about moving towards it. That's when your calendar is important, because once you make that decision that, oh, I need to publish my book in the next 30 days. I guarantee you, when you go to your calendar and you create a whole new category on your calendar, you put it in blue or whatever your favorite color is, that color represents the time every day that you are going to dedicate to move towards that outcome when you really want it. Okay. So identifying first whether or not you kind of want something versus really wanting it. And when you decide that you really want something, be intentional, set boundaries, put this thing on your calendar so that it's protected time. And nobody can get to you during that time, because your focus is on that thing and taking micro steps towards that thing. So I
Dr. Tawana,
answer that question for yourself. Do you really want it or kind of want it? Hi,
Doc,
Dr. Loretta.
Dr. Tawana,
Looking all beautiful.
can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
I got out of graduate school with a published dissertation in 8 weeks. I moved into the attic of the typist in Amherst, Massachusetts. And I stayed there till the paper was published. I didn't even walk. I didn't get hooded like Darlaina. I said, y'all send me the paperwork. I got back on the bus. I had a sick husband who'd had open heart surgery. My parents came from Michigan, moved in with him to feed him and walk my dog. And I got out of graduate school and summer school. That was the only way they were going to take back all my hours and give my slot to somebody else. So I'm telling you, when you make up your mind, that's a done deal.
Yeah.
A
Yep.
done deal.
And it applies to every aspect of our life. It's the decisions that we make in our personal life, decisions that we make in our work life. But you move different when you make a decision to do something. And I would argue that we only make the decision to do something when we really want it, not kind of want it.
No, there was no kinda in that.
Exactly.
In the attic. And she was as intentional. The typist wasn't intentional as I was, because she let me move into her house.
Yeah. That's intention.
Hillary said distractions are stealers of her time. She said, I start real good, but if I don't write stuff down, I forget it. I need a checklist. Without it, I forget. I'm so guilty of that. And in my prayer, I said, I don't know what the game changer needs to be, God, but please tell me what the game changer needs to be.
Your
And
calendar.
listen, I'm about to tell you what happened to me. Man, I can show you better than I can tell you. Let me show you what happened when I went outside on Wednesday.
By the way, y'all saw that garment as she just got up. Wasn't that beautiful? Just an absolutely beautiful dress.
Look. This is what happened.
I
Uh-huh.
saw it in
Okay.
person, Dr. Ross, Dr. Tawana, and it
Oh,
is
you're
beautiful.
so
It's
lucky.
gorgeous.
Can y'all see this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I found this at the thrift store.
Okay, now this thing right here, this is what I was just talking about a few minutes ago, where some of you write down in your notes, or you have something like this where you can write on your whiteboard or on your calendar, etc. Here's the difference between that and your online calendar. Your online calendar is going to ping you,
Yeah.
meaning remind you when you're supposed to be doing X, Y, and Z. Yes, get a whiteboard. Yes, get somewhere that you can write things out. I'm still asking you though, if you want to see your life elevate,
Uh-oh.
okay, you want to see things in your life elevate, okay, you have got to transfer whatever you have on your written calendar, your notes, your post-it notes, your whiteboard, all the things. Still get yourself and keep yourself an online calendar. If you feel you're not very tech savvy, the simplest one to use is Google Calendar. And with Google Calendar, yes, you can create categories. You can color code your categories. You can set reminders for yourself. The other hack that I would encourage all of you to do if you're struggling with boundaries and getting distracted, be bold enough every single day to
Amen.
put your do not disturb on for hours at a time. Okay. So if you're supposed to be working on your book for 90 minutes, turn your do not disturb on for 90 minutes, because otherwise you are the one allowing the distractions to come in. That's on you. When you answer the phone just because Sally called, Sally can leave a message, okay? Unless Sally's paying bills in this crib, okay? Now, if Sally's paying bills in this crib, that's different. I'll probably answer for Sally, but these people calling you, distracting you all day are not paying your bills, yet you answer the call. So I encourage you, turn your do not disturb on for hours at a time to set boundaries, and then let people in your life know. You know what? I got so much respect for Miss Tori. You know, when I meet with Miss Tori, it is consistent. Whoever is in her background, all she got to do is look at him and tell, I told you I was in this Zoom meeting. Hey, okay. So she lets people know up front, look, this is my time right here. I've dedicated this time to my personal development. Leave me alone. Okay. Y'all got to start doing that. Creating a routine is one thing, setting boundaries to enforce the routine is something different. And
Yeah.
if you want to see your life elevated, get that calendar going
Yeah.
online,
I mean,
and
I'm
then
in
set up
agreement.
notifications.
I'm in agreement. The reason that this is important too is because if I don't see it, so I need to see it,
Exactly.
then put it on the electronic, and then it all works together. If I've done one without the other, my thing will ping me and I'll still keep doing something.
Exactly.
So if I know that these are my priorities for the week, I could see them. They in my face. Okay, you said you wanted to get that done. Now, when I get the ping, I'm like, yes, this is the time I'm going to do that. So I don't know how it needs to work for you, but find the way that your routine, your calendar, however, is going to work for you. What works for you works for you. My daughter is notorious for making a calendar. Every single month, she makes it, color codes it, and puts it on the wall. I'm like, oh, you're gonna be going such and such and such. Oh yeah, we going to Florida for the week. Like, is there. So we have to do the same thing. We have to do the same thing. And I do believe as I continue to pray and ask God for guidance and direction, I feel like this right here is the piece that's going to be the game changer. And it's something so simple and something we knew about all along. But this is the thing that's going to change the game for us if you get control of your time. And in the control of your time, do the things, income producing activities. I know sometimes I'm guilty of sitting at my desk and doing busy work. That's not income producing. It's busy work to clean my emails out. It's busy work to organize my files. That is not getting me a dollar. So that's the difference. Because I was like, I was at my desk for 2 hours. Why I feel like I ain't do nothing? Because I didn't. It was busy work. So know the difference between busy work and income producing work. And so there's so much gratitude for.
Can I just make one connection for you and everybody else? Because I heard this before. Uh, when you're doing busy work, as sometimes we do have to do as business owners, I encourage you to schedule your busy work for time that you can go physically sit somewhere and do networking. Okay, because this is a major problem in this group we talked about recently, that you don't network as a community. You do not network, and networking equals your net worth. So if you're not networking, you're not making the commas and zeros you're supposed to. So if you know you have to do busy work anyway, and it's scheduled in your life on Monday at 11 o'clock, then go to your local co-working space. Go to my favorite is the Marriott hotel lobby bar. Take your laptop, set up at the bar, and watch how many sales conversations you begin having just by physically being amongst people.
Mhm.
Okay. So if you're not networking, as most of you have admitted, you do not network, you stay at home on your computer, meaning nobody ever sees you except online, which means by default, they don't see you because the algorithm is not your friend. Okay. It's not on any platform. The algorithm is not your friend, and nobody is seeing you, including the millions of followers that you have.
Yep.
So why bother with that approach that you're hoping produces revenue when the reality is it doesn't? When you can take your laptop, go sit down in the hotel lobby, girl, I'm telling you, at the Marriott, at least here in Chicago, these dudes be fine as hell. Okay. I'm just telling you. So
Hey,
you kill a couple birds with one stone. You got some sales, you get a couple phone numbers, and life is good, all because you had 2 hours sitting somewhere amongst people. Okay, I'm just saying from experience, if you want to make sales, you want to see revenue in your business, you cannot stay home 24/7. People have got to see you in person. And here's the one hack. I'm gonna give you a hack that's gonna make you 6 figures. There's one hack, there's one thing, and it works for all of you. Whatever city you live in, wherever you live, your local chamber of commerce. If you are not a member, first of all, you're a business owner. If you're not a member of the chamber, that's on you. But here's the reason you want to be a member. There's one simple reason, along with all the other bells and whistles. There's one reason. When you're a member of the chamber of commerce in whatever jurisdiction, town, whatever, you get to go to the ribbon cutting events. Okay, that's part of every chamber's setup. You get to go to the ribbon cutting events. Now here, there's a ribbon cutting every single week. Why do you care about that? Because they take pictures at the ribbon cutting, and when you're a member of the chamber, you get to be one of the people behind the ribbon. So your mug is on every picture every single week for all these businesses across the board. You cannot tell me when people see your face on all these pictures that you're not going to make 6 figures as a result of being in the chamber. You can't tell me that.
the chamber is the thing. I'm a member of the Atlanta Black Chamber. It was $50 down and $29 a month. And when I tell you, there is 5 to 7 events every week. And then they have something called Talk It Tuesdays where they all get online. And the thing I could tell you from going to, I probably go to 3 or 4 events a month. Going to those events, they know my face. They know my face. So I just was invited to become a part of the health and wellness committee at the chamber. I don't even know what that means exactly, but I'm finna find out. I'm finna find out. And also being a member of the Russell Innovation Center, I was there yesterday. Maya was with me. There's a whole 90-day cohort that's happening in the wellness space that I missed the whole thing about. And he told me, he said, "Oh, check your emails because it's probably there somewhere." Sometimes their stuff get in my spam because once I talked to him, I said, this is something that I should be a part of. He said, "I agree." And the engineer that works there told me the people who come to Rice, the people who show up, eat. Period. The people who show up eat. So find your local thing. It is a hack. Sometimes I be like, oh my God, is this happening, that happening? But it's all about to break. Something has to break. It's our turn and it's our time, and it is time to get outside to do the stuff that you say you want to do. Imagine if there was no job and all you had to do for your job is go outside and meet people and tell them about yourself and
Hey,
what it
can I
is.
just answer this question here in the chat real
Yes, please.
fast?
Yes.
Comfort and confidence is important. Yes. Okay. Uh, let me remind you all of where you can find a dose of confidence for yourselves. You might remember back to probably week 1 of us being together, week 1 or week 2, where we talked about your LinkedIn headline. Okay. When we created your LinkedIn headline, a large part of your headline is what we call your value proposition. It's the statement that you make when someone says, "Hey, nice to meet you. What do you do?" Okay. That one statement, if you crafted it effectively, that one statement gives you a boost of confidence every single time you use it. Because if you created it effectively, it tells someone what it is you do, who you do it for, and ultimately what are the results that you produce on a regular basis. Like, what do we know you for? What is it that people hire you for? Okay. When you can clearly communicate your value proposition, which happens at the beginning of a networking conversation, that gives you the boost of confidence to continue the conversation, because the rest of the conversation is simply you elaborating on your value proposition. Okay. So that can immediately allow you to puff your chest out in a networking conversation, because you know at the back of your mind that value proposition is what leads you through that conversation. So I hope that helps.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That definitely helps. You know, one of my girlfriends was here last night and she said, I don't know how you do it. You just, she said, every one of your friends that I meet, I like them. Like, where do you meet these people? And it's like she's meeting Manya, who I met at the grocery store. She's meeting Tamore, who is a I met her cousin first, and then she moved here. Her cousin said you should meet Darlaina. Who else was here? And then Tandra, of course, who I met online. I met Tandra online in 2014. I said, I'm moving to Atlanta. Who's here? And she said, me, I'm here. And when I got here, she was like, we should go for drinks. I said, no, I just moved here. I don't have any money. You can come to my house. I'll cook for you and you can bring the cupcakes. And it was so weird. This is 2014. And so her kids are like, you don't even know this lady. This is somebody you met online. She said, well, her spirit seems good. Like I see her all the time. I feel like I know her. She came to my house. We had a great dinner together. And then she said, if you want to make some money, I got something for you. And that's how I got in the business of the Christmas and Easter activations. And that's how her and I have worked every single job that I've ever had together since then. We worked it together. She find a job and then we go do it. So you meet people wherever you are. You just have to be willing. And it can become second nature to you. You know, oh, that's a really nice dress. Thank you. What do you do? I like your outfit too. Don't lie if you don't like it though.
Can I tell you the answer to the response? Like when people see me out in public that I don't know, like strangers. This happened a couple of days ago. I'm standing in line minding my business. A white lady says, "Oh, you have a beautiful smile." Thank you. It pays me. That is always my response when someone compliments me on something visual. Okay, because that happens. Like when I go out in public, people compliment me on the presentation. It doesn't matter where I'm going. It just happens. So as soon as someone notices I have a mohawk and they say something about it, it pays me well.
I love that. I'm
The
using
reason I say that though is because now the pressure is off of me to have to produce something. I put the ball in their court because now they're thinking, oh, it pays her. Oh, what do you mean it pays you well? How does it pay you? The beginning of the sales conversation is right there. So now I get to talk about why my physical pays me, how it pays me, what the benefit is, and ultimately the results that I produce. That is the value proposition I just told you about that you wrote in your LinkedIn headline. That comes out in the conversation, and the rest of the conversation sounds like, oh my gosh, I never heard of something like that. Can I do that? Absolutely. Here's my business card. Okay. So your answer to your answer whenever someone calls out something about you that has to do with your personal brand, your comment is thank you. It pays me well.
I love it. I love it. I don't think there's anything else that we can add to this for this day. So there's some charges that have been given on this Friday, March the 6th, the day before my birthday. Shameless plug. Shame, not shame. There's some charges that have been sent for you. The first charge is control your time. Control your time and use the controlling of your time to set your boundaries, right? So that means online calendar, paper calendar, whiteboard. Find the system that works for you. But we cannot make any more excuses about what needs to happen, what needs to do. Go pick, if sales is hard, if networking is hard, there's a 10,000 YouTube videos about it. Go to YouTube University and learn some words, learn some icebreakers, whatever it is. Because if you are serious about anything, you will learn what's necessary in order for you to elevate in the next step. And all I know is, in the words of Dave Martin, if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. And if you don't like it, you're the only one that can change it. And I promise you, I cannot go into 2026. Well, I can't, first of all, I can't even leave 2026 the way I came in. Let's start there. And then rolling into 2027, singing the same song all around the world, same song. It can't be the same song. It can't be the same song. You cannot sing the same song. I don't got enough. I work too much. I don't like my job. It cannot be the same song. If you keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result, Lord knows that is insanity. It is insane. It's not going to happen. So, Dr. Tawana has given us this amazing extended programming today. And in this extended programming, you have been given something to do. And I know that it's real because I'm in the thrift store. Why is this big old calendar thing in my face? It's in my face because God knows the thing that I need to do is control my time. That was the message. Messages are everywhere. We are master manifestors of the things that we need. So pay attention to the things that show. I could have walked right past that. And I'm looking at that like, why is that there? See, I know what I prayed for. I know what I asked for. And see, God knows us all. Lord, this the one. She ain't gonna do it. She need to see it. Okay, what can I give her? What can I do? Give me a whole thing with a board with like I had a plain whiteboard, a plain one, but a plain one ain't it. I need this one with the calendar, with priorities, with notes, with what's upcoming, and then it says seize the day. It says seize the day. So I like the idea of what Dr. Tawana said too. I do have things on my electronic calendar and they will ping me, but because I'm not thinking or not seeing what my goal is for the entire week, it pings me and I just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I might snooze it or I might just turn it off and then I don't forgot. But when it's in your face, when you see it, that's what Hillary said. If I don't see it, I forget. And I had forgotten. So God knows how I need to do it. You just need to figure out how you need to do it because the table is made. Your table, not nobody else's table. Your table is made. Your table is set for you. Will you sit at it though? That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. I'm talking to myself. I ain't talking to y'all. I could talk to myself a little while longer, but I'm going to quit right now and I'm going to hang up my thing and set my notes together because March is panning out to be a beautiful month already. I knew it would be, but there's more to it that has to happen and that will happen. So, and Dr. Tawana has led some charges as well. I can't wait to tell you the epiphanies that I've had. I owe you a call anyway. Is this morning good after the call? Okay, I'll call you after the call because we have a summit to plan. And God has given me such words about that too. So I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Dr. Long, will you please give us our blessing for this day? We are blessed and so highly favored because God continues to kick at us and tell us stuff. And God gave us Dr. Tawana this year, y'all. Y'all know that this don't happen no place else. She ain't no place else. When I say she ain't no place else, she ain't no place else. Y'all heard her say it 1,000 times. And she could easily come in this room and just take in whatever she hears and never say a word. But she doesn't. She doesn't. And if you can't feel that in the pit of your soul and in your gut and know that God is blessing us beyond favor with this woman that's in here with us, hey yo, she don't got to do this. She don't have to tell us anything. She could keep that and say, I'm gonna keep that for my clients, the ones that pay. But she don't. So don't take what you heard today. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care about nothing else. Just take what you heard today and move forward from today. Today. That's it.
Can
Today.
you hear me?
I surely can.
She could be any place else. She's such a blessing to us.
Absolutely. 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 So we'll take our blessing now.
Yes, indeed. I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm
Now,
blessed in the city,
I'm
blessed in the city,
blessed in the field.
blessed in the
blessed in the field,
I am always in the right place at the right time.
always in the right
Always in the
right place at the right time,
place at the right time
With the right people,
right
with
people,
the right
with the
people,
right people.
doing the right thing
for the right thing,
doing the right thing
for the right reason.
for the right.
for the right reason.
And everything is in divine order.
Everything is
And
Everything is in divine order.
As Jabez says,
bless us indeed.
bless us indeed.
Bless us indeed.
Expand our territory.
expand.
Expand our territory.
Extend an open hand of favor to us,
Expand.
Extend an open
And
hand of favor
open
to
favor to us.
that we may do no harm,
That we may
that
do.
we
And
may
we
know
do no harm.
and we let go and let God,
And we let go.
Let go and let God.
and go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
And
go
let
with
the blessings and the money roll in.
Let the
The
blessing
blessings
and the
and
money
the money
roll in.
From the north, south, east, and west,
the north, south,
The
east,
north, south,
south,
east,
east,
and
and
west,
west.
from above and beneath,
from above,
from above and beneath,
from known and unknown sources.
known, and
known and unknown sources.
Tell us about our money.
we have supernatural unlimited money. So it's supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give from God's overabundance so we never run out.
Never
We
run out.
never run out.
We always have more than enough,
We always have more.
Have more than enough.
more than enough to do anything our heart desires,
More than enough to
More
do.
than enough to do anything our heart desires.
more than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
More than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
We have money to spend, money to lend, and money to keep.
We have money to spend, money to lend, and money
And
to
money
keep.
to keep.
Because our bank is in heaven.
Heaven. Heaven.
And we're the branch banks. We're the spout where the money's coming out. So we're going to go with the flow and give the money where God wants it to go. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
We always have more than enough, everybody.
More.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Dr. Tawana. You're a gift to us.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you. You are a gift To me, you are a
Well,
blessing.
thank you for validating that I have stories to tell. I figured out I'm a sponsperson.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
dress up, show up, and tell the vision. Not tell my vision. You hire me to tell your vision. Now that's a job or an occupation or whatever. That's an invoice.
Yes,
That's what
ma'am.
that is.
Yes, it is.
I love it. Well, thank you
Amen.
all.
Dress up, show
Have
up, and
an
tell the vision.
amazing day.
Sounds like television, doesn't it?
Yes, yes, and yes. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Have an amazing day on purpose. And those of you who I will see for the dinner and slumber party, I'll see y'all tonight.
Uh-huh. And
Shalom.
get your invoices ready.
I will.